Well, good evening, friends, and welcome again to that You May Know Ministries and our Saturday prayer with the Puritans. We come together on Saturdays to look forward to the Lord's Day, a day of worship, a day of prayer, a day of fellowship, a day of study in the Word. And these are opportunities for us to focus our heart's attention upon the Lord, to turn away from the things of the world, and to prepare our hearts and minds for that Lord's Day. We offer these prayers taken from the Valley of Vision, a collection of Puritan prayers and writings. If you'd like more information on the Puritans or upon the Valley of Vision, you can click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to banneroftruth.org, and there you can find all sorts of information. The last few days have been rather disappointing for me personally, and I know for so many people across the nation and even around the world. A very prominent evangelical pastor who had taught me much and whose teachings and sermons and writings had encouraged me deeply in my Christian walk and in ministry was found to have had, as the church elder said, an inappropriate relationship with a woman. Now, we don't know any other details, but it simply reminds us that Satan is relentless in his assaults against God's people. And he is especially relentless, I believe, against the ministers of the gospel who proclaim the truth of God's word. And that's why ministers need the prayers of the people in the congregation. And your pastor, whoever he might be, needs your prayers, that he would be sustained, that he would be protected by the armor of God, that he might be faithful to the Lord in all things and above reproach in everything. To that end, I offer this prayer tonight, entitled A Minister's Prayer. O Lord, my Lord, let not my ministry be approved only by men or merely win the esteem and affections of people, but do the work of grace in their hearts. Call in thy elect, seal and edify the regenerate ones, and command eternal blessings on their souls. Save me from self-opinion and self-seeking. Water the hearts of those who hear thy word, that seed sown in weakness may be raised in power. Cause me and those that hear me to behold thee here in the light of special faith, and hereafter in the blaze of eternal glory. Make my every sermon a means of grace to myself, and help me to experience the power of thy dying love. For thy blood is balm, thy presence bliss, thy smile heaven, thy cross the place where truth and mercy meet. Look upon the doubts and discouragements of my ministry and keep me from self-importance. I beg pardon for my many sins, omission, infirmities as a man, as a minister. Command thy blessing on my weak, unworthy labors and on the message of salvation given. Stay with thy people, and may thy presence be their portion and mine. When I preach to others, let not my words be merely elegant and masterly, my reasoning polished and refined, my performance powerless and tasteless, but may I exalt thee and humble sinners. O Lord of power and grace, all hearts are in thy hands, all events at thy disposal. Set the seal of thy almighty will upon my ministry. For all my pastor friends, it is my prayer that God would surround you with his protection, his divine guardianship, that you would remain true and faithful, that you would remain above reproach, and that if there is any sin, it would be confessed and repented of and turned from for the glory of Christ. And for those of you who are praying for your pastors, thank you. I encourage you to continue it. Until we meet again, may God's grace and peace rest on all of you.